Up, guys? This is Captain E3E. Sorry with the little interruption before, but I'm gonna do something different now. The Consolidated PBY Catalina twin-engine long-range flying boat was World War II's greatest amphibious patrol aircraft. Besides the Dornier DO-18 and the Dornier DO-24 and the Henkel HE-115 and the Kalashin Emily four-engine flying boat of World War II, the Cat, as she was known as, was originally designed back in the early 1930s, and the first prototype of the Consolidated PBY Catalina first took to the air in 1934, and orders were to be for the U.S. Navy and the U.S. Coast Guard. Basic for the Consolidated Catalina: pilot and co-pilot, flight engineer, radio operator, navigator. In its combat role, it was to be armed with a pair of three 50 caliber machine guns, depth charges, bombs, and torpedoes. But it was on that bright Sunday morning, on Sunday, December 7th, 1941, at Ford Island Naval Air Station, where the Japanese unleashed their attack on the U.S. military installation of Pearl Harbor, Hawaii, and a number of PBYs were destroyed in the attack on Pearl Harbor, and a number of Catalinas were destroyed or were severely damaged where they wouldn't be able to fly ever again. But the PBY would exact revenge just some months before to hunt down the German battleship Bismarck in April of 1941 in revenge for the sinking of the British battlecruiser HMS Hood that was sunk by Bismarck. And the PBY would be in action in the Battle of Midway, and it would be used as a night cat, hunting down Japanese shipping in 1943 to 45. But as more runways were becoming available, the Consolidated PBY Catalina's days were numbered. And by 1946, that premonition all came true. And all Consolidated PBYs were retired from the U.S. Navy and the U.S. Coast Guard. Only the Coast Guard handed some of their PBYs over to the U.S. Air Force. The Air Force gave the PBY the designation A-10 in this search and rescue operation, and it was to participate in the Korean War. It would be the last war. Qantas Airways of Australia used the Consolidated PBY, and National Geographic. The Soviet Union and Australia and New Zealand had used the Consolidated PBY. And of the few PBYs that are left today, some of them are Canadian built. They're built in Canada, but are a little bit different comparing to the PBY-5. And the PBY-5A is is of no comparisons comparing to his Canadian counterpart. And there are a few PBYs that are still flying today in England, Canada, and here in the US. They fly to air shows. They do almost anything, including just recently the EAA's annual fly-in in Oshkosh, Wisconsin, where hundreds of planes participate in one of the biggest air shows for the 4-day weekend, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and is to see an aviation legend continue to fly well into the 21st century for the Consolidated PBY Catalina. Well, that's it now. Well, that's it for now for the Consolidated PBY. And for more, check out airliners.net and jetphotos.net for